As 2022 is coming to a close, it's time to reflect on what happened over the past year. Now I'm going to ask you, how did 2022 treat you? Obviously, it couldn't be as bad as 2020, but what were your successes? What were your accomplishments? What were the goals that you met? What were the surprises that you had in your life? What were the things that made it more outstanding? What are the things that you're not considering that should be made outstanding? I'm Eric from Leadership Develop. This week, we're going to talk through what we thrived through in 2022. Not saying that we were very successful. We're just saying we've learned things, we experienced things, and we enjoyed things. First off, this is our first full year as a YouTube channel. Holy cow. A whole year doing YouTube. And how much did we gain? Not that good. But in self-growth and learning how to be a better person, I was able to figure out some things that make it a little bit more successful. Leadership is not a popular topic, but what we talk about here does reach to the people that do want to learn more. So with the help of these three guys, we were able to put together a pretty good channel, coming up with about 70 plus videos to help any leader, any growing leader, to become more successful. To put perspective of what they probably already know or what they're already doing, but they just couldn't put into words to help teach their successors. In this YouTube adventure, we tried to do the month of February in creating 28 videos in 28 days. Never doing that again. That hurt. That pretty much destroyed my self-respect, my mental health, a lot of things. So in the last year, I was able to help many of the Marines that worked with me to be able to give them letters of recommendation, help them become successful and achieve their goals. Earlier this year, lost a great fan of mine, Servo, who was helping me maintain my courage to continue doing these videos, to help give growing leaders information, tips, advice on what they can do to be successful. With the loss of Servo, it really kind of hit me hard, but then reinvigorated me to keep working harder, to be better, to put out quality content that people would benefit from, not just throwing out an ego stroking session for myself. As things were getting stupid like this for traveling, we were able to get out on many adventures ourselves. We were able to go down to Florida for what's called Camp Thaw. Of course, we always go camping and bring in all of our toys and plus unplugging from the world. In fact, one of our adventures for our anniversary was a 5-mile hike up into a cabin, overnight cabin stay, and then hiking back during the rain. It was definitely an adventure, and it was well worth it and well remembered because of those unique experiences that go with it. In 2022, I had some great opportunities to have conversations with some fascinating people about their leadership journey that I was able to share within this YouTube channel. We had Tori Brodsky, and we also had Alex Cottingham. Those guys had wonderful stories to share with us, in which I hope you get a chance to watch the full interview. And then there was FinCon, Financial Conference. This is where media meets money. Well, being the husband of a money nerd, I had to take the opportunity to be able to bring in what the money nerds know and what they could teach the executives, the leaders, to be able to help the stress of their people, to be able to keep an environment of excellence, to show that they care about their well-being. In doing so, in that video, we were able to, or during that time, I was able to meet many great people who authentically want to help others achieve the same success that they're achieving. And of course, the greatest adventure of them all, 30 days in Portugal. How can I not bring this up front? Because I need you to hang on through the whole video to see what we are going to talk about here. This 30-day adventure was so fabulous. It was well worth the saved money that we invested into ourselves. By going to Portugal and staying in Lisbon, we did what's called a hub and spoke. We stayed in this great apartment in the old town of Alfama. And doing so, we were able to go on many adventures on different days without being rushed to go to multiple adventures within the day. Every day was its own unique adventure. And did we get bored with it? No, there was always something new. We even traveled up to Porto, even went down to the Algarves. We went to so many places that our heads were spinning from the enjoyment of what we found, discovered, just seeing this old country and being part of its community and acting like we lived there. We were part of the neighborhood, and it was awesome. Just to walk to the grocery store, even if it was a mile away, and be able to cook our own food without going out every night, even though the food out there was great and better priced than it is in the U.S. Cost of living is so seductive to move to Portugal. I kid you not. You would find absolute fun and relaxation. Overall, 2022 was not the dumpster fire of 2020, was not the slow melt of snow of 2021. It was its own flash of exploration. It allowed us to experience things that we didn't know. It allowed us to analyze our situation to be able to calculate that we can live this type of lifestyle. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. If you missed our video last week, check it out right here. Otherwise, we'll talk to you again next week. Yes, dear?